Welcome to SV Union School and Junior College presentation, Standard 10, Subject History, Chapter 8, Tourism and History. Children, next we are going to see is agro-tourism. It is also known as agri-tourism, is rapidly developing, specially meant for the urban population, which has a very little exposure to rural life and agriculture. Indian farmers are also visiting faraway places like agriculture research centers, agricultural universities, and countries like Israel, where experimentation in advanced technology of agriculture is carried out. What is exactly the meaning of agro-tourism, children? Tourism wherein countries wherein tourists take part in farm or village activities like animal and crop care, cooking and cleaning, handicrafts and entertainment is called as agro-tourism. Today, agri-tourism is also known as agri-tourism, is rapidly developing. It is especially meant for the urban population who have a very little exposure to the rural life and agriculture. Indian farmers nowadays visit distant regions like the agriculture research centers, agricultural universities, and countries like Israel, where experimentation in advanced technology of agriculture is carried out. Children, next we are going to see sports tourism. Sports tourism was developed in 20th century. There were various sports events organized at international level like Olympics, Wimbledon, World Chess Championships and international cricket tournaments, etc. First of all, we would like to see what is sports tourism. It's a tourism which refers to travel which involves either observing or participating in sports event. It's a fast growing sector of the global travel industry. So sports tourisms are developed in 20th century where various sports events are organized on international level like Olympics, Wimbledon, World Chess Championship matches and international cricket tournament, etc. Continuing with the sports tourism, while there are events like Himalayan car rally on national level, events like Maharashtra Kesari wrestling competitions are organized on state level. Traveling to attend such events come under sports tourism. Where the events like Himalayan car rally or national events like Maharashtra Kesari wrestling competitions are organized on state level, to attend such events come under the sports tourism, which can be interstate, we can call, not on the international level, children. Tourism based on special events. People want to travel and they are often on outlook for special reasons to do it. In 21st century, it has become common to organize such events, which also help to promote tourism. Film festivals, various types of seminars and conferences, international book exhibition, etc. are examples of such events. So first we will see here, children, traveling to and staying in one place outside the usual environment for a specific purpose and for a fixed period of time is known as tourism, we all know. People who love to travel look for special reasons to go out on a tour, and in 21st century it has become common to organize such events. Film festivals, various types of seminars, conferences, book exhibitions, library festivals, etc. are examples of such events. People from different regions come to attend these events. Children, continuing with tourism based on special events, people keep visiting several places to attend such special events. Many literature enthusiasts in Maharashtra travel every year to attend Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammelan, that is Pan-Indian Marathi Literature Convention. Now talking about Marathi, Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammelan, it was first started in the year 1878 in Pune by under the chairmanship of Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade, and since 1878 till today's date it is going on as one of the rituals of Pune, and many people outside the Pune city, that is all from all over the Maharashtra, come every year to attend this Marathi Sahitya Sammelan. Children, next topic what we are going to see is the development of tourism. Travel and tourism are as old as mankind on the earth. Man, at the beginning of his existence, roamed about the surface of the earth in search of food, shelter, security, and better habitat. However, in course of time, such movements were transformed into wanderlust, that is, the tourism. So, we are going to see how the development of tourism is been working out in India. Children, next tourism we are going to see is development of tourism. The crucial issue in the development of tourism is providing proper guidance to national and international tourists about various aspects of the actual travel and proper social conduct during tour and during their stay at the destination place. So we can see the crucial issues in the development of tourism is providing the proper guidance to national, international tourists about the various aspects of the actual traveling, proper social conduct during the tour, and where they are going to stay, means the destination places. All this has to be considered, and these are the crucial issues where the tourism needs to be improved more. Continuing with the next topic, development of tourism, giving priority to ensure safe transport and security facilities for the tourists, amenities of reasonably good standard, availability of good accommodation, good facility of washroom on travel routes is of great significance in promoting tourism. It is very important to pay special attention to special need of handicapped tourists. The crucial issue in the development of tourism is providing proper guidance to the national and international tourists about various aspects of actual travel, proper social conduct during the tour and during their stay at destination places, giving priority to ensure safe transport facilities, security of the tourist, amenities of reasonably good standard, availability of good accommodation, washroom facilities. All this are of great significance in promoting tourism. It is very important to pay special attention to handicapped tourists as they are in need of more attention as compared to the normal people, children. Continuing with development of tourism, children, it is important to take few primary precautions in order to preserve the historical heritage. It is essential that few things should be avoided at any instance. For example, vandalizing or defacing the heritage monuments and sites. The historical site should be preserved by avoiding few things like vandalizing or defacing the heritage monuments and sites, writing on walls, carving on trees, painting ancient monuments in garnish colors, etc. These all things should be avoided, children. Continuing with the development of the tourism, children, in order to avoid, everybody should refrain from activities like writing on the walls or carving on the trees, painting ancient monuments in garnish color, lack of good amenities in the present of heritage causes filthiness. It is very essential for the tourist that pamphlets, guides and history books about a tourist site should be made available in their own language. The tourist should be abide by the rules and regulations laid by the concerned authorities of the historical sites which they are visiting. Proper social conduct is expected from the tourist during the tour and during their stay at the destination place. Good amenities should be made available in the presence of the heritage site so as to avoid filthiness in that area. Children, I would like to give you all the meaning of present means in its original state, in the original form the monument should be, and filthiness means here the unnecessary wastage or dirty or unpleasant atmosphere which has been created by vandalizing the historical monument. Continuing with the development of the tourism, children, such literature should be made available in their own language. It would be helpful if the taxi drivers are trained to converse in more than one language. They may also be trained as a tourist guide. So, the national and the international tourists should be provided with the pamphlets, guides and history books giving information about the tourist sites in their own language. taxi drivers, if they are trained as a tourist guide, they should be able to converse in more than one language. Children, here we are going to see can you tell. Children, in can you tell, the question is what facilities should be made available to the tourist, and the answer for that is availability to the of tourist guides, history books about the tourist sites, medical facilities, cleanliness and maintenance of public facilities, means the monuments, means the road and the hotels or accommodation where they are staying, uncrowded and unspoiled destination, transportation facility, etc. These are the things that should be made available to the tourist when they land up to a country. Continuing with can you tell, children, another question which is put for you in the textbook of yours is, how could you behave with a tourist if you are the local person at a tourist site? If I were the local person at a tourist site, I shall behave politely with the tourist and guide them or help them if required. As we live in India, which is full a land of a culture and tradition, children, we believe in the words Atithi Devo Bhava. The guest is equivalent to the god, prescribes the host-guest relationship. It's a tagline of India's Ministry of Tourism campaign to improve the treatment of tourists in India. So I'll welcome the tourist and take utmost care of my guest. I'll ensure that the guest is provided with hygiene food, good amenities and proper accommodation. If guest is in need of any kind of help, I will try to assist. I will take care that the guest is not misguided while traveling and treat the tourist as one of the part of my family and try to ensure that the guest enjoys the stay in India.